Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Chef Puff. We bring you the good stuff. All right, today we have a special dish here. All right, this is a special dish. It's gonna be it's gonna be broiled brown sugar glazed salmon with spinach, possibly cream spinach, steamed asparagus, and baked potatoes. All right, so without further ado, let's get to cooking. All right, the first things first, what we're going to do now, we are going to make the brown sugar glaze for the salmon. So what I have here, I have a half a cup of brown sugar. You can use light or dark, and pack it. Make sure you pack it. Okay, right there. I am going to need a fork for this process here. This is a very simple, elegant, nice recipe. And now what I'm using now, I am using Dijon mustard, okay? It has a little kick to it. I like it like that. All right, so let me just break this up here. And I'll be using 4 tablespoons of the Dijon mustard in here. All right, but I'm gonna have leftover, and I want to make a glaze for the salmon, for the for the plate, for for not decorations but presentation. So I need 4 tablespoons of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure you get all your good mustard out. And this tastes delicious. Yum yum. And now what you're gonna do, just mix it. You're making like a how can I say, like a little paste that's gonna fit all over the salmon really nice. It'll stick to it real nice. As you can see. And what I'm going to do with this here, I'm going to set this aside and let it do what it has to do. But make sure you get all the little clumps out of there. Alright. See, there's a clump right there. Make sure you get it all, most of it all. Alright, so let's give this a taste. That is delicious. It tastes almost like a honey mustard, but there's no honey in it. But it has a nice little kick to it because of the Dijon mustard. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to set this aside. Alright, so let me get my salmon washed and stay tuned. Alright, at this time, what I'm going to do now, I am going to season these salmon fillets with a little bit of salt and pepper, not a whole lot. Also want to say I did get these from Walmart. They're pretty decent. They're not as thick as I wanted them to be, but they're pretty decent. So let me just give these guys a little bit of seasoning here. Not too much. Because I do not want it to overpower the glaze that I'm going to put on this here. Yes, I grind my own salt. I'm using Himalayan salt. Alright. Alright. And that's about all the salt. I'm only going to put it on one side. And I'm going to sprinkle some pepper on it. But I am going to let these at least, with the glaze that I'm going to put on it, I'm going to let them sit in the refrigerator for about a half an hour to an hour until I'm ready to use it. Alright, so that step is done. So let me get this all cleaned up here and stay tuned. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna transfer these beautiful fillets onto my cookie sheet. I love these silicone mats. I love them. All right. Go. Just one out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. That is the way. And the last one. Want to space them out a little bit here so they'll cook evenly. All right, let me wash my hands and clean up, and stay tuned. All right, so what I'm gonna start doing now, I am going to start to my glaze onto my salmon. All right. Oh yeah. Even the glaze smells delicious. All right. So I'm talking about. All right. Like I said, as you can see, how easy this recipe is if you like salmon. Guarantee you'll like this type of salmon. Alright. And like I said, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about a half an hour to an hour. And it's probably going to set up. And then we'll take it from there. So, let's do a little bit. Now, what I plan on doing with the rest of this brown sugar glaze here, I'm going to actually melt it before I serve these fillets. All right. So stay with me, and I gotta put this in the refrigerator, like I said, for about a half an hour to an hour. And we have asparagus that we're going to prepare next. We're going to clean it up. All right. And then after that, we got baked potatoes to clean up. All right. So stay with me, stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the menu has changed. I'm sorry, but the potatoes are out. But what I have here, I have 4 medallion filet mignons, petite. All right. I'm also got me some mushrooms, and like I said, we're still doing the asparagus. Okay. So what we have here, and we have the spinach. So we're having, broiled brown sugar glazed salmon with petite filet mignons, with addition to some mushrooms with the filet mignons, spinach, and asparagus. All right, this is a special meal. All right, I'll let you know at the end of the video why it's so special. So, y'all guys stay tuned. Let me get this all ready and set up, and I'll be right back. Okay, what I'm gonna do now with these petite, I wanna pump them up a little bit. All right, so I got some twine here. So, what I wanna do is pump them up a little bit. If I can just get the string here. That's what I'm talking about when I say pump them up a little bit. That's what I'm talking about, right there. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, get the excess off. All right, I'm gonna do all 3. All right, so, well, before I let you go, what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna hit them with a little salt. Oh, great. Roll it around a little bit. And then I'm gonna hit it with some pepper. Down. Roll it around a little bit. And voila. Done. Seasoned. Alright, so I'm gonna finish up these and stay tuned. Alright, these petite filet mignons came out really nice with the string wrapped around them. I plunked them up real nice, seasoned with salt and pepper on both sides and on the sides itself. So these are gonna go into the refrigerator too, and let the salt and pepper do its magic to the meat. And stay tuned because we're gonna be working on the asparagus now. So be right back. All right, what I got here, I got a whole bunch of asparagus here. So I'm gonna have to clean these up. But how I do mine, you take off that woody part down at the bottom. I just simplified mine. Voila. But you can save these if you want to make asparagus soup. Oh, makes an addition to your meal. Very nice. You see this woody part here? I try to make it as uniform as possible. All right. Get rid of them. Don't need them right now. All right. This one's good. This one's voila. All right. There's a little there. There's a little there. This one here. Go. Sorry about the bud, but it's gotta go. Now, the rest of them. Asparagus is easy to cook when you steam them, but you don't want to over steam them because they become mushy. All right, there we go. This one I'm not too keen about. All right. So, this is the asparagus that we have to work with. Let me get rid of the stems here. Get them out of the way. All right. So, what I do, I also clean mine. All right. So, I want the meat. So, I give a little scrape off around the stalk. And that's it. Alright, so let me finish up the rest of these and y'all guys stay tuned. Okay, I done trimmed, cleaned the asparagus. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit it with some salt. Salt and pepper. And these are going to be steamed. All right. Now for the pepper. Alright, that looks good right there. Now let's give it a little mix. And get all that spices up off the cutting board, mix them all together. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to take our asparagus and we're going to put it into a bowl. Alright, we're going to put this in the refrigerator. Alright, until we're ready to start cooking it. So, yo guys, stay tuned. The next step we're gonna be doing is the spinach. All right, I think we're gonna go with cream spinach. All right, be right back. All right, everybody, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna make cream spinach, okay? So basically, I did cook my spinach here, all right? And what I need to do, I need to drain all the liquid off. All right, so I got a cheesecloth here. Let me get all my spinach out of here. All right. So, get all my spinach out. And let's get to removing a lot of this liquid. Still too hot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to save some of this liquid. All right. Now, what I'm going to start doing, pressing on it. My spoon. I should have waited till it cooled down a little bit, but I couldn't wait. Yeah, she's piping hot. And I mean, you got to move basically the majority of the liquid out of the spinach to make cream spinach. So, like I said, I should have waited till it cooled down. But I didn't. So, get a bunch back up and start twisting away. There's a lot of liquid to come out. If we could just keep twisting. I actually should have used a bigger piece of cheesecloth. Getting there. Oh, you know what? Will be better? This would be better. There we go. A nice good press. I got it all. Yep, I think I got it all. Majority all. All right, that's as much as I'm going to squeeze out of it. Yep, that's about it. Okay, now what I'm gonna do now, put it back into the pot. There she goes. All right, let me get my heavy cream and all my ingredients together and I'll be right back. All right, what I got here, I got a small onion, shallot, onion. So what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to mince this onion up pretty good, pretty fine. All right. Try not to cut my fingers off. more room. I want to get it chopped up pretty good. All right, I'm gonna finish chopping this up and then we're gonna keep on moving on with this cream spinach. So stay tuned. All right, what I'm gonna do now is that I am going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to this pot. I am going to saute the onions until they are nice and soft and translucent. All right, put it in there. Right, we don't need this no more. So we have additional ingredients here. We got cayenne pepper. We're going to use a pinch of cayenne pepper. We're going to use a pinch of nutmeg. And we're going to use heavy cream. And we have the onions. And we'll be using the Parmigiano Reggiane cheese. All right. We're going to mix all this up pretty good. We're going to saute. And all this stuff is going to be combined. And the last thing to go in is the spinach. All right, to coat it up real nice. All right, so let's get this to melt, and y'all guys stay tuned. All right, all the butter has melted. Now we're gonna add the onions, the shallots, to here, and we're gonna cook these until they can become soft and translucent, which this might take a few minutes to do, not long. All right. Let these cook away. And let the butter do the magic on the onions. But in the meantime, I am going to add a pinch of cayenne pepper. And a pinch of nutmeg. Don't need much of these. Let me turn it down a little bit. All right. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Pinch. All right. Get a little taste. And that is wonderful. That is delicious just as is. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add my heavy cream. Alright, let's get this all mixed up here. And let it do its magic. Alright, she's gonna thicken up. And that's when we're gonna add our cream spinach to it. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do now, actually, I'm gonna add my Parmigiano Reggiane cheese. Oh yeah. Oh, there's one ingredient that I did miss, and that is the lemon zest. So let me do this here real quick. And go into the refrigerator. That is delicious, everybody. Now, let me see if I can find a lemon. thought we had some lemons. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I see them. I see them. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, I got a very large lemon here. I'm going to add the lemon zest of 1 large lemon. Looking good, looking and smelling good. All right. So let's give this a little mix here. Okay, let me get a little taste. Ladies and gentlemen, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. Wow. We are going to enjoy this today on this special day. All right. So, let me go ahead and add the spinach to it. I'm going to turn it off for now. And now I'm going to add the spinach. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely some elegant groceries here. All mixed in. Oh, yes. And ladies and gentlemen, cream spinach. Delicious cream spinach. Of course, you know we gotta take a taste. Let me get me a little fork. Lord have mercy, this is so good. Oh boy, this is gonna be hard to share among all of us. It's probably going to be very difficult, but that's okay. It's okay. All right, so the cream spinach is done. So we're going to move on cooking the broiled salmon. Okay, so stand by. Let me get this whole area cleaned up. Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show. The broiled glazed salmon, brown sugar with the glazed salmon. So I'm putting it in at 425 degree oven, okay? And let these cook up in the middle shelf here. All right, so we're gonna let that do its job. And now we're gonna start on the petite filet mignons. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fire this baby up. Turn it on high. I'm gonna need a spoon. Very large spoon. So, all right guys, I'll be back as soon as this skillet comes up to temp and we can get our filet mignons on, browned, and then it goes into the oven. Okay? So, stay tuned. All right, we're gonna get these fillets going on pretty soon, but what I wanna do now, I have some mushrooms. I wanna get my mushrooms going. Yes, I do. I wanna get these cooked down. Get them nice and sauteed. Need me another spoon. I like using wooden spoons. So I'm gonna let these mushrooms saute for a little bit here in the butter. And what I'm also going to do, I'm also going to add some oil to this butter. All right. So y'all guys stay tuned. I'll be back as soon as these mushrooms are done. Before I let you go, I put the salmon in at 425 degrees for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I am going to turn the broiler on for 5 to 10 minutes to, to get the top nice and, golden with it crispy. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, what I'm also going to do with these mushrooms, I am going to hit them with a little bit of salt. Always season along the way. All right, so like I said, I'll be back as soon as these mushrooms are done. All right, and we'll continue on after that. Stay tuned. All right, these mushrooms are done. Turn off the heat here. Bring it over. Okay, now I'm going to remove these mushrooms from the skillet. All right. There we go. Get all my mushrooms out of there. All right, I'm gonna set these mushrooms aside. All right, now it's time to go for a little cleanup here. All right. Here. All right, now it's time for the petite filet mignon. So, let's bring it back up. Oh yeah, here we go. Dropping. Dropping. There we go, beautiful. All right. So, I'm gonna let these do its magic. I'm not trying to cook them all the way through in here. They are going to go into the oven. Let them get a nice bit sear on one side. All right. Let them continue to sear a little bit. All right, when I do my first flip on these petite filet mignons, y'all guys stay tuned. We're gonna move on to the asparagus. Okay, be right back. Okay, with this asparagus, what I'm going to do now, I put some butter in the water, but I am gonna hit it with some lemon juice. All right, because I'll be steaming these. All right. Lemon's a little bit too big. Put them in there. fresh lemon juice in here. All right, I think that's about enough lemon juice right there. So let's get back over to the steak. All right. All right, let's see what she looks like now. Perfect, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let these continue to brown on that side before they go back into the oven. All right, stay tuned, everybody. All right, the steaks, these filet mignons, have finished browning. So what I'm going to do now, they're going to be added to the oven. So, and here they go. Put it on the lower shelf. There they go. And let them do its thing. All right, guys, I'll be back when the salmon and the filet mignons are done. But we're going to be moving on over to the asparagus once again. But let me get this area all cleaned up and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I have the butter and the lemon juice in my pan here. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be steaming. Okay, I have my steaming rack here that I'm going to insert into here. All right. Let this baby turn all the way up. And what I'm going to do now, take my asparagus, put it in here, spread it around. All right. Put the top on and let's go and just let it do its thing. All right, easy peasy. All right, so once again, everything is being prepared. Basically, everything is almost done. So we'll be back. I will be back as soon as basically everything is done and we will plate. All right, see you in a few. All right, so far the steak is done. I added the mushrooms back into the skillet. But now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tint this, I'm gonna cover it and let it continue to cook. All right, so they look good. I know they're gonna taste delicious, but stay tuned for the rest of the dinner. Be right back. All right there, ladies and gentlemen. The asparagus is done. All right. Give it a little pinch test. Yes. Pretty nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, shut it down. And I'm going to remove it. Set it to the side. All right. And that's 1, 2, 3 dishes down. The cream spinach, the filet mignons, and the steamed asparagus. All said and done. All right, so I'll be right back when this salmon is done. Stay tuned. Okay, with the salmon now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna turn it on to broil for a few minutes to give it some color. That's all I'm doing. So put on broil, high, start. But when you at this point, you gotta keep an eye on it. All right, so I'll be back as soon as they are done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, the salmon smells so good. All right, they are done. I'm gonna turn this oven off. Oh man, look at that. They are beautiful. All right, I'm gonna have to let these cool down before I can even touch them. All right. Because it has that brown sugar glaze and gotta be very careful with that. All right, so as soon as I'm gonna start the plate, I'll be right back. All right, everybody, before I make my dinner, the broiled brown sugar glaze on salmon and the filet mignons with the mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, and what do you call it? Cream of spinach. Okay, and the steamed asparagus, I'm gonna make a drink. Okay, and this drink is called the Prison Bitch. Yeah, that's right, the Prison Bitch. All right, it's a very delicious drink. Why is it called that? I have no idea. You can look it up online, and I'll tell you everything about it. But all it consists of 2 ounces of orange juice, 2 ounces of cranberry juice, okay, that's done. Now we have 1 ounce of vodka, maybe a little bit more. Okay, we have 1 ounce of amaretto. Okay, and now we have 1 ounce of triple sec. All right. Now we're going to give it a nice good shake. Beautiful. There we go. Give it a nice good pour. I have a little bit more ice to go in there. Get it all up. There it goes. And this is what they call a prison bitch. But how does it taste? It tastes like I was in the Caribbean on the beach. The water's turquoise and it's just beautiful. But this is called the prison bitch. But this is what it tastes like, a Caribbean drink. All right, so I'll be back as soon as we start the plate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to plate. I have to plate now because that drink I made is really good and I don't want to mess this up. You know what I mean. All right, so first thing to first, I want to put a base down. All right. But I'm going to need something first. I need a brush. Let me find me a brush. There we go. All right, I got my brush here. There we go. Now I want to take my brush. Not an artist. All right. Got that. Now give me 1 second. I want to get the salmon. Very nice. Give me 1 second. Here I am. Okay. All right, now I just want to take a little bit more sauce and add it to the top. And I want to give it a little brush. Just a little brush. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now I have my creamed spinach. myself. Okay. I need my scissors. Gotta remove the string. All right. Looking good. Now I need a spoon here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oil there. All right. Let's get that all nice and covered up. Move this out of the way. Now we're going to bring the asparagus into play. Here's the asparagus. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my wife's birthday dinner, surf and turf. All right, so I'm gonna present her with her dinner at the table, and she'll tell us exactly how it tastes. So stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my wife is gonna taste her birthday dinner. We have broiled salmon with brown sugar glaze. We have filet mignon. We have cream spinach, and we have steamed asparagus.
Salmon is very, very delicious. I love the glaze.
Now she's going for the asparagus. Now asparagus has been steamed in butter and lemon juice. And I also season it with some salt before I put them into the steamer. And now she's going for the filet mignon, the petite filet mignon with the mushrooms.
Very nice and tender.
On overall, how do you like your meal, your dinner, your birthday dinner?
Very, very
You gave it a
good.
2 thumbs up?
This is great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna fix my plate and I'm gonna get my eat on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Y'all guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.